Okay, let us start the class. Mm, in previous session, we tried to understand range of negative indexing. So we will try to understand range of positive indexing. Range of positive indexing. Range of positive index. In negative indexing, we tried to understand how to give a range of negative index from, suppose from this is, as I told you, that negative index starts from the end to start, from end point to start value. Okay, so negative indexing starts from end of the value, -1, -2, -3, -4, like that. So we can provide the negative indexing like what, a range. Suppose if I want to know from -4 to -2, okay, not -4 to -6. So if you provide that moment, if you provide -4 to -6, that moment it will give an empty list. It will give empty list. So you need to provide the value from -4, means mid any mid value to end, any mid value to minus, suppose -1, end of that moment -1 will not be included. Values will be taken from -4 to -2. -1 will not be included. So you will get 4j false 70.8. This is the 4j false 70.8, but last index will not be included. Okay, that is called your negative indexing. Range of, now range of positive indexing. So here we can ask for printing a range of positive indexing. Positive index from where, if you want to know, this is the positive indexing. As I told you that if you want to get range 2 to 5, so that moment what happened, if you provide the values range of 2 to 5, 2 to 5, so what happened, let us see. So why it is giving error? Because I told you that the range indexing, either the single index, otherwise range index, a negative index, whatever, we need to represent in square brackets. Okay, square brackets, but we have not mentioned here this range of what, that variable we need to specify here. These are the values. So these are the values. So this variable stored in a list name is Vasu. So you need to mention the name of that list. That's why it's giving error. Otherwise, if you simply keep your mouse here, it was not closed. So here we need to say that this is what Vasu, small letters. Okay, Vasu is what, a list. So now there is no any red mark here. Now you run this code. So what you are getting, this, you are getting a new list here. You are getting a, by the negative indexing, otherwise positive indexing, whatever you are requesting for, that moment it will provide a new list. So now to range 2 to 5. 2 to 5 means from here, what is this 2 to 5? See, this is the positive index. 2 means 10.5 to 5, but this last index will not be included. The values will be taken 2, 3, 4, means 10.5 Rahul true. This, but last at 5 index 4j will not be included. So 10.5, this is the index, we have given the range 2, 3, 4, 5, but 5 will not be included. So 10.5 Rahul true. Okay, the last index will not be included. So that moment, either by positive indexing, negative indexing, whenever you request, you provide the range, so you will get a new list. Okay, That is one point you need to understand. This is one way to provide positive indexing. So one more, if you provide the values Vasu square brackets, if you provide the range like 4, so this is what do you mean of this. Here you are clearly mentioning that start to end point. Start means start is from G2 index starting point, so end point is what, 5. You are mentioning from start to end, so at the end of end index means 5th index, that will not be included. So values will be taken from 2nd, 3rd, 4th index. So what is the meaning of this? It is also a range. It is explaining a range. So that moment what will you get? So this is the, you are getting for what, from 0 to 4th index range. This meaning is what you are requesting for, starting to 4. Here we are not mentioning starting index, but it will take up to 4th index, 0 to 4th index. 0 to 4th index, this is 0 to 4th index. So 10, 10, 10.5 Rahul, but 4th index will not be included. 10, 10, 10.5 Rahul. Okay, 4th index will not be included up to 0 to 3. So it is one more way. It is one more way to represent positive indexing. Here no need to say start index, means no need to mention start index. Okay, next, so one more way how to know that, print bracket Vasu square bracket. Here you represent 2 column, means you are stating that from this index to 2nd index to end. Here no need to mention end point, no need to mention end index. Okay, so here index will be taken from, values will be taken from 2nd index to end index, 2nd index to end index. Okay, but 8th index will not be included. Values will be taken 10.5 to 70.8. Values will be taken 2 to what, 2 to end. So 2 to end means 10.5 up to the last index. 10.5 Rahul, true, 4J, false, 70.8. So up to the last index. Okay, 8th index the values printed. Okay, so now that is we have not mentioned end index, but it has taken the printout from 2nd index to end index. Okay, that is one more way. So another way, positive indexing, this is the 2 ways to 3 ways to represent the positive indexing, from start to end point. From start index, no need to represent start index to end index. Here from start index to, we have mentioned start index but not mentioned end index, but that moment, so it has taken up to the last index. Okay, now one more way to check if any item means value, any item or value exists